The CS market has changed drastically with the introduction of the Chinese player base, and that has also boosted interest from other countries. Obvious for most people watching this, but I wanted to look into what happened over the last few months to encapsulate how drastic of a change there has been. When I first started, I used to think that doubling your inventory value over the course of a year is solid, but I don't think that applies anymore. Opportunity number 1. Initial Broken Fang investments. Because of the low price of the Shard Web items at the beginning of the operation, I assumed that Broken Fang would start on a higher end. I was wrong. Looking at the Battle-Scarred Hollow alone, if you sold and bought at the right time, this is what it would look like. Buy the first day at $3.28 USD. Hold until the recent spike after the expected operation sale dates passed, where the peak was $5.70 US. Instead of numbers, here's a quick visualization. You buy 10 stickers at the beginning of the operation, you now have 13. Upscale that and you can see the impact that small increase can have. When the operation ends, you may have another opportunity to sell and repurchase at a lower price. Even after that, you finally put these stickers in storage units and hold for the next few months. Will the Battle-Scarred Hollow price double in 2021? I don't think so. The quantity is massive and the Stockholm Major will put a wrench in things, but you can see just how profitable this sticker was, and likely will be if you time the markets correctly. There are other items from the operation that could have been flipped, but the Battle-Scarred Hollow is the one that stands out to me. Opportunity number 2. Cases, which is actually the path that I took. The clutch case and many others dropped in price when the operation was released. You could have bought for about 8 cents US. The case was too popular to be that low, but I didn't expect the case to be popular enough to reach its high. I sold at about 25 cents US, which after tax I just barely missed tripling my investment. Pretty good, but if you sold at the perfect prices and you bought at the perfect time, you would see more like 5 times, which is insane. The case could have been purchased for less and spiked after I sold, unfortunately, but that's what could have been. I think for the future, whenever something significant gets added to CS like an operation or major items, I will pick up cases when they drop in price. It only seems to take a few weeks for prices to recover, and when people see the prices going up, they also buy into the hype. While I don't see a spike this large happening anytime soon, I wouldn't call it an anomaly, and I think this trend will continue for the foreseeable future, which is insane to me. Opportunity number 3. Any kind of Cloud9 sticker. Considering most of these wouldn't make sense to invest in the first place, I'm only going to cover Katowice 2015. There was no good reason to buy the other Cloud9 stickers, besides maybe DreamHack 2014. But with a predictable Katowice 2015 rise coming, it's not unlikely to invest in that sticker. If you didn't buy a Cloud9 sticker and you bought something else, unfortunately most of them are around that 15% mark. But with the Cloud9, if you sold at the peak, it's about 700 RMB higher on buff, which is almost double. Unfortunately, my Cloud9 sticker couldn't be sold because I bought it 3 days prior, so it still had a trade ban and it never sold on the Steam market. Missed opportunity, but this also isn't the main Katowice 2015 spike I was expecting, so for anyone holding any kind of Kato 15 sticker, I would at least wait until the summer. So in the last 3 months, let's recap what the absolute peak and what the more realistic investment route would have looked like. So let's take the best case scenario if you were to split your investment you made at the beginning of the operation. First off, buy the Battle-Scarred Hollows right at the beginning when they are low. Let's say you buy about 10 of those. Next, you buy 500 clutch cases with buy orders at the lowest price. Sell the clutch cases at their Steam market peak, and buy the Cloud9 Katowice 2015 Hollow through the Steam market. Unfortunately, I didn't spend my points on getting the 3-month graph through buff, but keep in mind that could have been better because of how big the Cloud9 sticker spike was. Regardless, if you bought and sold the Cloud9 sticker through Steam at the right prices, and also sold your Battle-Scarred Hollows on the Steam market around the same time, this is what you would see. 30% profit on the Battle-Scarred Hollow, and through flipping the clutch cases, about 8 times profit. Initial investment would be about $40 Canadian on the clutch cases. So if I were to do this, my initial investment would be about $40 Canadian on the clutch cases, and after selling the Cloud9 Hollow, you would have $335. Now, because I don't have access to the long-term buff graphs, I don't know for sure, but buying through buff may have been even more profitable. Overall, the total amount spent would be $81 Canadian or $64.36 US, and you would currently be sitting at just shy of $400 Canadian or $315 US. That is the perfect outcome and very unlikely considering these are the best possible prices. With me, I spent about $80 flipping cases to get my Cloud9 Holo, and unfortunately it didn't sell. If I listed it at market price right now because it's still not tradable, I would take about 3 times the initial investment I made 4 months ago. I have already surpassed that 2 times goal, and I have 8 months left to reinvest and stretch that even further. Now I can already see the comments. Early on in CS with Cat Visa 2014, way bigger profits. You have certain player stickers, certain team stickers. This stuff has happened forever. Getting over 2 times really wasn't that hard. If you had a little bit of luck on your side, if you just had like some insight into a certain investment, you could have easily made more than 2 times. But here's the difference this time around. Pretty much everything here can be easily moved, and there's a ton of demand. Battle Scarred Holos. Everyone that invests knows about this sticker. You don't need any insane insight to profit off of this thing. Clutch cases. I would assume it was pretty obvious to most people that these clutch cases would recover soon after. I didn't expect them to go as high as they did, but it's no secret that these were going to rise very soon. And then you have the Cat Visa 2015 stickers, which pretty much everyone has been predicting. I even made a video on it. I'm expecting a Cat Visa 2015 rise this summer. I think most people are. And if you were looking at buying Cat Visa 2015 stickers, Cloud9 should have been near the top of your list. The Cloud9 sticker is a sticker that quite a few people talk about, so I think it matches with a ton of guns, and there's a big group of people that really enjoy this sticker. Despite this, the sticker is only maybe middle of the road price-wise. And that's the difference that I see. These are not some hidden items that randomly had a spike, randomly got the price manipulated. These are common items, these are items that pretty much everyone is investing in, and you can profit off of these like this? That is insane to me. So let me know what you guys have experienced. Have you guys done better this year, or have you done better in previous years? I'd say in terms of investments, I have done better this year than any other year. Now a lot of this has to do with the research I do for videos. It has massively changed the way that I am looking at investments, the way I sell, the way I buy, what I sell. So I'd say a lot of this has to do with the knowledge that I've gained on my end, but I also think that the market is just drastically different. Anyways, that's all I have for now. If you liked the video, leave a like on the video. If you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. And that is all I have for now. Thank you.